Hello, my name is Jean Stafford and I'm presenting the tourism and travel of Thailand and their future planning. I'm presenting this presentation to Dr. Nicole McCoy. The first part of this presentation is the physical environment of Thailand. Bangkok is Thailand's capital, and as we look at here on the shape of the Thailand, it looks like an axe. That's what people said. And Thailand also have a varieties of terrains like mountains, plateaus, coastal plains, and islands. Thailand also share their borders with Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, and the Gulf of Thailand. Thailand also is a perfect place for the tourists that likes to have sun because of their tropical weather. Environment of Thailand. Population of Thailand is about 70 million, but according to the World Population Review, it will decline by 2030. And their education level are pre-primary, primary, secondary, and tertiary. But secondary education is the most educational level that people finish in there, and it's 75.3% of female are taking secondary education. And their major religion is Buddhism. People that wearing yellow robes are they called monks or sangha that usually do the ritual ceremonies. That is the governance environment in Thailand. They are considered constitutional monarchy, which is ruled by king and queen, or they call it prime minister, but the power is limited by a constitution. They also have their government branches are divided into three, which are executive, legislative, and judiciary. And they all required their male citizen to draft in military in Thailand. Next is the economic environment of Thailand. Thailand depends their export products like automotive, electronic goods, agricultural products such as rice, rubber, sugar, tapioca, and also tourism. Thailand was the world's fastest growing economies, but they also suffer, especially in tourism industry due to the COVID-19 pandemic. They also have low unemployment rate. It says it decreased to 1.90% in the second quarter of 2021 from 1.96% in the first quarter of the 2021. Thailand also have low inflation, and they did commodity price decline in 2015 and 2016, and they have economic stagnation between 2013 and 2016, which monitor for price control. In Thailand have top 4 destinations that tourists love to visit. The first one is the Bangkok, which is known for their night markets. Their night markets are the Chatuchak weekend market, the Samping market, the Yawarat, and the Pahurat night markets. And they're also known for their worshipping temples. The second one is Chiang Maya, are known for their botanical gardens, which have the various species of plants that located at Queen's Circuit Botanical Garden, and they also have local and handmade products that tourists love to buy. This is Phuket, which known for their beautiful beaches, and due to the Chinese influence, Phuket has many shrines and Chinese restaurants. Phuket also surrounded with the magnificent beaches such as Ruai, Patong, Karon, Kamala, Katayai, Katanoi, and Mai Kahau. Also, Phuket just launched or opened their largest aquarium in 2019, which is they called it Aquaria Phuket and Andasi. It was launched with a beautiful underwater atmosphere surrounded by 51,000 aquatic animals from over 300 species, with a highlight show, mermaid show. And the last is the Chonburi, which is known for their beaches also, and local traditions and delicacies, and fresh seafood. And they also have their cactus garden on the hilltop, and beaches also attract lovers in Bang Sian, Pattaya, and Kulan. They also have local souvenir shops for handcrafted products and delicious foods. Tourists in Thailand recorded that tourists spent $30 million in 2015. Those are just the inbound visitor in Thailand, but it dropped last 2019 due to the spread of COVID-19. Chinese visitors are the major contributor to the Thai tourism, and Chinese visitors were forecasted to reach about 12 million in 2019, but it also dropped in March due to the pandemic. Some motivations that tourists visiting Thailand are because of their history, architecture, culture, foods, and festivals. Other spending depends on the tourist budget, but their spending was broke down into the categories such as hotels, foods including alcohol and water, transportation including intercity transportation, entertainment, tips, and handouts. Market conflicts and challenges. Natural resources. The main natural resources in Thailand is minerals, forests, and fishing. They have fishing that both tourist attraction and a fishing industry that they export their fish products. Their built environment and operating sectors are infrastructures like airports, railways, roads, and ports. They have project in 2014 and 2020 to complete the infrastructure project. And they're still aiming to finish some plans for expanding the airports in the next 15 years. And between 2015 to 2022, they're planning to make a single track to double or triple tracks for roadways. Their spirit of hospitality and cultural resources. They like entertainment like cultural shows and performance. They also have inner peacefulness or meditation and mind and body retreats, which are like tourists loves to do it. It's the summary and recommendation. Promoting local products like handmade baskets, bags, and other stuff. Cleanup programs. This is the monthly programs that the authority do. Pick up trash and other stuff in the beaches or other area of Thailand. Educational tour for visitor and locals. It helps educate the visitors and also help locals to know what's going on. And higher and local sector works together. The higher and local sector needs to work together to come up with a plan that they both agree for the development of Thailand.